Tonight I'm going to be speaking on the topic that says the gambler. So let's relax as we look at this together. Who is a gambler? What does it mean to gamble? And then when you're talking about gambling in relationship, which is my main focus tonight, what exactly are we talking about? If we're talking about gambling in regards to relationship, what exactly are we looking at? So when we are looking at gambling in a relationship, what we're saying is that a gambler is somebody who takes a risky action for an uncertain outcome in a relationship. So what it also means is that anyone who is gambling is taking a risky action, and then coupled with the fact that the person is not even certain of the outcome of his or her own action. So what we are saying tonight is that in a relationship, when you begin to gamble, you are taking a very risky action, coupled with the fact that that action you were taking, you are not even sure of the certainty of the outcome. I want to believe that everybody on this platform is a Christian, and we all believe in Christian marriage, and we know that for Christian marriage is just for two people, and every Christian marriage is preceded by a courtship. And of course, in courtship, you already know that courtship is just for two people. Now, what we are saying tonight is that if you are in courtship and you have promised somebody marriage, or you are in a relationship with marriage in view, and you have more than two people, yourself and your partner, immediately you have more than two people involved in such marital commitment, you are already a gambler. I have heard a lot of people say, I want to marry. I am dating or courting 3 girls, and then I ask them, why are you dating or courting 3 girls? Why are you courting these 3 girls? And then the answer is, I'm just keeping them all. Who knows which of them will eventually stay? Who knows? We don't know tomorrow. My brother, you are a gambler. I've also heard some sisters that say, I am in a relationship, let me keep this brother, let me say yes to this brother. One is in the choir, one is in the technical, one is in the ushering department. You know all these brothers, sometimes one note will just lose from their head. They will just disappoint. At least by the time they disappoint, I will not be totally jilted. I have somebody else to fall on. My sister, you are a gambler. So it means that a gambler is that person who at every given opportunity in any relationship, he or she thinks about himself. The person is self-oriented. A gambler is somebody who is overwhelmed by what he can get out from a relationship. A gambler is somebody who is just concerned about what am I going to gain. I don't care about what happens to other people. I can go ahead and date 5 ladies in the choir. All I do is at the end of the day, I pick one of them, and the remaining 4, they can go and cry for all I care. A gambler is somebody, I can date 5 men in my office. At the end of the day, all I need to do is just pick one of them. I don't care how the rest of them feel. Who cares? Relationship is for 2 people. When God created the first relationship, He brought the man and the woman together. Every relationship is supposed to be mutual. Every relationship is about togetherness. Every relationship is about bonding. Every relationship is about you, your ability to drop something and be able to pick up something. Some people say it is learn and unlearn. Relationship is about your ability to accept. Relationship is your ability to be able to get yourself improved. Relationship is about your ability to be able to get the other person better. The moment you are not ready to do all this, the moment you begin to look at yourself and you say, oh, look, it's just about me. I want the best for myself. I just want to satisfy myself. I want it to pay me. The moment you begin to refer to me, myself and I, you are turning yourself to a gambler. Let me quickly say this. A lot of people are looking for a human being that does not exist. And let me tell you this fact. God will only give you somebody that will fit into your reality and not somebody that will fit into your fantasy. I see a lot of brothers, they fantasize about the kind of a sister they want to marry. Oh, I want a sister with a straight leg. I want a sister with a Manchester, Barcelona, Man U, chested, busted. I want her with a pointed nose. I want a hot leg. I want her to be a model. I want her to know how to cook. I want her to have a good job. They begin to fantasize. And then I see sisters who also say, oh, I want a brother who has a fat back account, a tall brother, a short brother with broad chest, a brother that has six packs, a brother that is working in an oil company, a brother that is a prayer warrior, so that when I can pray, he can pray, a brother that, look, you can't have anybody that we have all these qualities in one. It's not possible. Some of you are looking for a sister who is rich, beautiful, cook, intelligent. See, the truth is you will never find somebody who will suit into your fantasy. I repeat, God will only give you somebody that will fit into your reality. I really will want to discourage everybody listening to me tonight to stay away from any form of gambling. Because you see, like I said, for a brother who is gambling, definitely this brother, you see them, they propose to like 3 or 4 girls around them. They may propose to one in their church, they propose to one in the office, and they propose to one on their streets, they propose to one in their village. And these 4 girls, we actually tell them yes. And then they begin to court them. I mean, real courtship. The lady will feel, okay, I've already gotten my husband, I've already gotten my husband to be, sorry. And at the end of the day, this guy will now come and say, oh, let me pick one out of all these 4 people. And the painful thing is that these other 3 people, you are going to break their heart, you are going to break their emotion, you are going to break a part of them that they may never bring back again, not never again in their life. So tonight I want to beg you, if you are listening to me, I want to discourage you from every form of gambling, because the danger you are going to bring on yourself is going to be greater than the benefit you think you may enjoy. For example, if a lady is gambling and then she feels, okay, let me date 4 men or let me date 3 men and then let me eventually marry one of them, what she does not know is that she is going to break the heart of 3 other people. Now, by the time she breaks the heart of 3 other persons, the side effect is that there is a part of their emotion that is already tied to you. What people don't know is that when they are in a relationship with somebody, relationship is an exchange of emotion. So when you walk out of a relationship, you are not just breaking your own, the heart of that person, you are also breaking your own heart. It may not happen to you immediately, but somewhere in the future, you are going to directly or indirectly feel the same pain that person felt when you were breaking his or her heart. Gambling in marriage is an advanced form of cheating. A lot of people, by the time they get married, they say, I am not getting what I'm expecting from my spouse. And before you know it, they begin to cheat. And by the time they begin to cheat, what they don't know is that they divide their emotion instantly. Whenever you are cheating, you are hurting the other person, fine. But the main thing you are doing to yourself is that you are getting your own emotion divided. You also discover that a lot of people who are married, they discover that they can't trust themselves around the opposite sex. For example, you see a man who has the trait of gambling in him. You know, I told you that cheating is an advanced form of gambling. Somebody who has the trait of gambling in him, and then even though he or she is a Christian, you discover that they eventually get married. And by the time they eventually get married, before they know it, they become close to one sister like that. That sister is innocent. Oh, maybe the person is a pastor in the church. Before you know it, he becomes close innocently with one sister in the choir or one sister in the ushering department. Immediately he does that, his emotion becomes divided. Immediately your emotion gets divided, your partner at home will pick it. It's like a signal. The day your emotion gets divided, look, you can't hide it. No matter how you pretend, your partner may not be able to say the right words, but like I told you, it's like a signal. It's like a psychological signal. The person will pick it that, oh, there is something wrong. In fact, the person will tell you, I can't really place it, but I know there's something wrong. Now, what am I trying to say? If you are in a relationship and you begin to discover that there is this, you are married and you begin to discover that there is this sister or there is this brother, the both of you are unnecessarily close. Hey, my sister, my brother, begin to watch it. I hear a lot of highly profile men and women who secretly open up and say, look, God, I think I married the wrong person. And by the time you critically look at their situation, you may agree with them that they married the wrong person. But the question will be, why did you marry the wrong person? And then they begin to tell you, oh, when I was dating her, when I was dating him, I did not know this would be like that. I did not know this would be like that. I did not know this would be like that. Now, if you really want to avoid gambling, the very first thing you need to do is to come to a level of self-realization. You ask yourself this sincere question: who am I? Because it is until you know who you are, it is then you will know the kind of a person that can fly with you. By the time you know who you are, you won't start dating 10 girls in the choir. You won't start dating 50 brothers in the church. You won't start having boyfriend in every town. You won't start having girlfriend in every village. Because you already know who you are. You already know the kind of a person that can fly with you. It's not everybody that can fly with you. It is when people don't realize who they are that they begin to gamble. They begin to double date. They say, okay, let me try this. Let me try this. Let me try this. The moment you know where you are going to, it's like somebody having an address. You don't need to ask people questions around. Gambling is like asking question. Oh, let me date Tayo. Let me see whether Tayo will work. Let me date Kunle. Let me see whether Kunle will work. If you already know who you are, you know where you are going to. I'm traveling to the US. Why are you taking a trip to Toronto and any other place? So, when people don't come to a level of self-realization, it can lead to gambling. Brothers, come out. Oh, greed is that aspect of a man's life that will make him start jumping from one lady to the other, or wanting to keep 3 or 4 sisters to himself. Some brothers are so greedy. This time around, they have realized themselves, they know where they are going to, but because they don't want another brother to have that sister, they are so greedy. They don't want that sister to go. They have looked at her, sincerely speaking, they can marry her, but there is something about her that is interesting. Maybe, well, they have looked at her, they want 4 qualities, okay, and they have looked at her, she possesses just 1 out of those 4 qualities, and that 1 quality that she possesses, they don't want to let go. They will still propose marriage to her. You know why they propose marriage to her? So that she can say yes, so that another brother will not marry her. My brother, if you are behaving like this is not, it has a trace of demonic complication in it. By the time you don't want, you are not going to use something, and you don't want to let go of that something, you need to watch it. Some married brothers are so greedy. They just want to have a taste of any beautiful sister around them. Some of them, they already have a wife who can cook, and maybe the wife is also beautiful. The only thing is that the wife has 1 pimples on her face. The day they see a sister that does not have any pimples on her face, smooth face, you see that greedy, that greed in them will come up, and before you know it, they divide their attention immediately. They begin to give it to that sister. That sister may be married or not married. Some brothers too, immediately they hear that, hey, this sister can cook, this sister can cook, they become greedy. They want to have a taste of her kind of food, and the way they can have a taste of that kind of food is to start a relationship with her. So before you know it, they will get her phone number, they will have data on WhatsApp, and you know, women, they are so vulnerable. Immediately they collect her phone number, they had her, they begin to ask, how are you, how was your day? I just say I should check on you, I just say I should pray with you, I just say the Holy Spirit is giving me a word for you, and the Holy Spirit revealed you to me last night, the Holy Spirit just dropped a message for me. Before they begin to, the sister too we become emotionally dependent on them, and before you know it, they begin to look for something that is not missing. May God have mercy on brothers. Sisters, come out. A lot of sisters are involved in gambling because they are so greedy. They just want more, they want more, they want more, they want more all the time. Now, some of them, they have realized themselves, like we said, self-realization. They already know the kind of a brother they want. In fact, they have seen the brother. In fact, they have said yes to the brother. But you know what? Greed will not allow them to stick to that brother. Another brother who is probably earning 50,000 more than the salary of that brother they have said yes to, suddenly comes and says, God is leading me to you. I want you to pray about it now. They will not give that brother a yes or a no answer. Now listen, they are already in a relationship. In fact, they have done their engagement. They will not give the brother that comes, they will not give him a yes or a no answer. They will just be posting him. I'm still praying now. I'm still praying now. 2 weeks I'm praying. 2 months I'm praying. 3 months I'm praying. Now they say they are praying. The day they want to do birthday, they will request for money from that brother they have not said yes to. The day they will suddenly, the brother will call one day, they will stay on their bed. How are you? I'm not feeling fine. Oh, my body is paining me. Because they know that brother needs an answer. they begin to place that brother at a tight corner. Before you know it, the brother will want to be the brother will want to show care, the brother will want to be caring. And before you know it, the brother will say, oh, have you eaten? Can you send me your account number? Let me give you money so that you can. In fact, they will tell the brother, oh, don't worry. The brother will insist that, oh, no. Let me send you some money so that at least you can buy something. Just buy drug. No, I'm not giving you money. Oh. And then they will take it. By the time they take it, the original brother they are dating, that one too will send money. They will take it. Another brother. There are some brothers, ladies, they call them waka pass. There are some brothers, let me tell you, if you are a waka pass brother, this is your category. A brother that he has not proposed, okay, and we are not cutting him. The brother is just there, he just likes you. That kind of brother is waka pass brother. You come for Riaza, you are going home, the brother will just give you transport fare to go back home. The brother will fuel your car. On your birthday, the brother will buy you gift. He didn't propose to you, neither is he waiting for answer. He's just a waka pass brother. My sister, if you keep collecting money from all these people, if you keep getting more without getting satisfied, you need to watch it, because it also has a demonic undertone. Now, do you know that some people actually gamble, double date, or cheat, as the case may be, because of their weaknesses? I remember then in school, there are some ladies that they have a boyfriend in humanities, they have a boyfriend in social sciences, they have a boyfriend in health sciences, they have a boyfriend in almost all the faculties. You know why? Because they just have the boyfriend there so that in case there is a course I want to do in that faculty or in that department, at least I will have somebody to help me out. And before you know it, these guys end up sleeping with them. So there are some times that people gamble because of their weaknesses. I've seen a sister, okay, because she does not know how to operate computer. There is this person in the office who sleeps with her for free, just to help her fix her work in the office. There's this report she needs to submit, and then because she's not too good with that, I don't know whatever it is, but what she said was she doesn't know how to go about that report. I think there's a training she needed to go for, but she didn't go for it. Okay, she lied that she knows how to do that thing, so the company employed her. So eventually she was supposed to be submitting reports, I think every two weeks, and because she can't meet up, there is this guy who knows how to do it. Before you know it, she started dating that guy, and the guy was just sleeping with her for free. So what I'm saying is that if you have any character, any behavior or attitude that you know that people are complaining about, or that you yourself you don't like, instead of jumping from one person to the other, fix it. Instead of that girl in the office, just allowing one brother or one guy to just be sleeping with her for free, why don't she just go for the training and come out and be a better person? Instead of you as a brother just jumping from one sister to the other. Oh, I need a sister to do this for me, let me keep this one. This one is the one that wash clothes for me. This one is the one that cooks for me. This one is the one that calls my mother. Why don't you fix it? All these things you are keeping girlfriend for, you are keeping girlfriend, keeping plenty, keep dating. Fix it. There are some brothers who they have a girlfriend, all she does is to wash clothes. There are some brothers, they have a girlfriend, that one cannot wash, but she can cook. There is a brother, they have a girlfriend, he cannot wash, he cannot cook, but she can give money. And then because they don't know how, they can't wash their clothes, they don't have money, they don't they can't cook. They begin to date like 3 different girls. They say, this one is for cooking, this one is for washing, this one is to give me money. My brother, if you are broke, go and look for job. If you don't know how to cook, go and learn how to cook. Instead of dating somebody you will not marry, you will not marry her, you are just keeping her to be eating her food. There is God, oh.